Uh, Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, man, did that COVID shot make me feel sick as a dog? I couldn't even. I tried to stream the other day, and I was not only still recovering from the shot I got, I also was having severe mental health from it. I'll just say. If you guys had seen the stream, I actually streamed it and then went. I don't really feel like that, but I felt like I should stop streaming, which is means I would say just having such a high temperature, even if it was just for an hour or two. I haven't been that sick since I was a kid, but man, did I feel like depressed, and I felt like I was still fighting something even 3 days after. But I had other stuff going on as well in the background, but it seemed super amplified. Not to mention, not to mention the fact that I'm kind of still having doubts about whether I want to, keep streaming on my channel. I've been having those doubts for quite some time, honestly. um, but yeah, I had some problems with my other video being copyrighted from a song, so I just decided to delete it. So we kind of lost episode. Like, I didn't want to bother filling out the thing and waiting to see if it actually isn't copyrighted. So so basically, I just skipped it to, so we have episode 38, then it's 39 and 40 it were both deleted. So um so it doesn't look like I got anybody watching me, unfortunately. Two people checked it out, but that was it. Um all right. Well, I guess it's just going to be me watching myself on here. At least for now. Yeah, man, when I get mental illness, um I can feel like everything I'm doing isn't worth anything and so on, you know. And so every once in a while my mental health gets the better of me. It's been that way for quite some time. Yeah, it's funny, I put that video up, the one, basically my experience, strength and hope for you know, maybe to help some people, but I think ultimately it's just going to make people think less of me. Which is kind of a funny thing, because if you see somebody on, say, Facebook or something, or somebody say, "Hey, I'm struggling with my mental health" or whatever, people come to those people's aid. When I say it, seems like I lose subscribers. Pretty funny. I'm like, I must just look like an asshole or something, or maybe my voice. It just makes people just have the complete opposite reaction to me. You know. All right. Well, although I still don't feel 100%, um, might as well, you know, might as well keep going. I wasn't planning on streaming for a really long time, but I was going to try and get myself back into, streaming here and there. I still can't find a game that I actually want to pay money for or
But
spend
this
time on,
land is
you know?
ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge.
All right. We need to charge these swords. They're supposed to fill soul gems, but that has not been working very well. So, you know? Okay. Um, no petty. Petty. Petty soul gem. Do that. I'm gonna solve full. No comments
That
yet.
has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
What is it?
when I first looked over here, she was like sliding towards the table. It's kind of funny. All right, we need to go find Esbern. Now, I already did this, but I forgot to save, so we're gonna have to do it again. Yeah, my camera looks weird. It's not supposed to be in 60 frames, but I think that's what it's in. Let me adjust it because it looks odd. Alright, let's see, camera. I watched the Snowden video, and then I couldn't keep my camera plugged in. I was like, I felt like every time I was doing something, they could be watching me. That was pretty funny. I'm not that important, you know. Alrighty. Okay, we got low level light. Well, that is odd. I have the same lights on I always have on. Why would it be any different? It does say it's in 60 hertz, so let me see what I got here. We want to do 30. So let's try 29 frames per second here. Properties. Wow. What in the heck is going on there, huh? Okay. Well, that seems normal. I guess if you use 60 frame camera, it makes things look really bad. But my mouth doesn't seem to be matching up. So let me go ahead and switch this back to just whatever one it wants to use. There we go. Sorry about that. I guess if you unplug this camera, it just literally resets it to defaults. It's funny because it'll remember whether I have exposure on or off, but it won't remember any of the other ones, which is funny. Okay, let's go ahead and do less exposure. Okay, that should help me out there. So I should look normal-ish. Still a little dark, but whatever, you know. Yeah, I haven't felt like that, honestly. I haven't been sick like I did from the. Not that I'm trying to weigh people. I mean, type 2 diabetes means that sugar is basically poison to me. And so, I'm not exactly. I mean, I'm trying my best, but in all reality, to try and get the foods that I'm supposed to be eating is really hard because it's in limited supply. Even though everything's kind of gone back to normal at stores, most of the food's gone by 10 o'clock, like any meats or anything. So pretty much it's almost impossible to find things that I can actually eat that are good for me. So I end up having to fill a lot of my diet with carbs, which is the worst thing for type 2 diabetes. Now I'm taking medicine for that, but that obviously ain't going to help, if you can't find the food consistently. All right. I wonder why we're not hearing any music. Music's on. Weird. Huh. It'll probably start. Yeah, it's not normally this quiet. Very weird. All right, we're headed to Riften. Yeah, I guess they want you, when I was looking online, that the more you try and go around the main quest, um, they obviously did something about that, but they want you to go and do the main quest before you do any of these other ones. Which I would assume that's probably what most people would do. I mean, you want to stop the end of the world first, right? So, by me just kind of avoiding it. Yeah, by me avoiding it, it does kind of put things back a bit, you know? Okay, this dude's sleeping.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut.
Yeah, we already know where he's at and everything. There's no reason to ask any other questions.
Aye.
Yeah, you know, while we're playing this, I mean, I basically lose my shit every once in a while. Honestly, I really want to know. What I mean is that life, even though it's really much easier for me than it used to be, can start to seem, if I get into a bad state of mind, it can start to feel like, you know, it can start to feel like stuff's not worth it, you know? How are we spotted? These people.
You can't hide from me. There you are!
Wow, one hit. Holy moly. They make the Ratways look like, you know, like everywhere else in this area. You know? Pretty sure we could just fall down there. Yeah, that looks like the place. Alright, so yeah, I didn't even shower or nothing this morning. I just was like, you know, I'm bored. I got nothing to do. Seriously, like literally nothing going on. I trying really hard not to play World of Tanks because it's just so unfair. So
Yes.
playing Skyrim
Bucket.
and sharing it with you guys,
Inkpot.
to me, is probably the only thing that I want to do right now as far as this stuff goes, you know? Okay.
No. Never fight.
Go away! What? No, that is not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Stone. No. No.
So Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want.
Shotgun. Found you by shotgun.
This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go.
Yeah, I would say this would
Only
be
a
the worst
couple
thing
more.
you could possibly do in real life. Lock yourself away somewhere with a couple of people, you know?
There we are. Come in. Make your... That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Aldewin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Aldewin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldwin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Aldwin the World Eater. What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things.
There was a book in here somewhere.
No.
One of these gives us a class. There it is.
Where did I put my amethyst?
Forbidden Legend. Wrong button.
Man.
What is this? Solution of health.
One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Alright, let's be off.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book, knife.
Yeah, the camera looks a little bit better when it's matched up. So maybe 60 frames per second is better.
What was that?
Okay, well. Weird. The heck are these people? What is this? Good old Nesburn's gonna get us. Good old Esbid.
Huh?
Who's that?
There's the Blade Agent! Kill her!
Got him.
Now, don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth!
What the hell was that guy doing in here? Is he just like helping them or what? Some random dude running in with him. We need to go up, huh? I think that's where we came from. We need to go this way. With him having amethysts. All right. Go ahead. Get out of here. so we could start to save the world. Oh man, I am getting a pain right here. I think it's the mesh that I'm wearing. It's not a mesh I'm wearing. It's a mesh for my hernia. It's underneath my skin. I can't like move it or anything. But if I sit in a weird position too long, it starts to hurt. I don't know why, but
Let me know if you want anything.
thanks.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Let's see what Esbern has to say. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragon Ball. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Aldwin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldwin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldwin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Aldewin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldwin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldwin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Aldewin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Aldewin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry,
Sure,
I'll
but-
get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. Very good.
She walks so funny.
Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnard. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe.
Whatever, Batwing.
Huh?
I've told
We'll
you
meet
last
up near
time you
Karth's
can take
Spire.
Liz. I'll trust you to get us there in one piece.
Thought we were traveling separately. Alright, I am going to save.
Did you need something?
Gonna save. And I'm going to go use the restroom and actually refill my water. So I'll be right back. Alright. I am still feeling really low, but I'm gonna have to try and power my way through, you know? I could have swore we did some stuff over here. Just fast travel there. I don't think you're supposed to fast travel there, so if I actually saved, you know? Holy smokes. Like, we just, like, spawned into the worst area you could spawn in, huh?
I yield.
Funny because these guys were... I'm 100% sure we, 100% sure that we, fire resistance potion. Literally, this is why I said you're not supposed to spawn.
Swear I'll kill you. Death is highly overrated.
Holy moly. huh? Yeah, I feel like I'm weighted down all of a sudden. Very odd. This bastard fight us. Maybe if I go this way? Let's go ahead and grab our bow. I was hoping not to have to switch. Oh, horse just like knocked her face off. So funny. They definitely fixed the horses, I'll say. It looked like he had a scope. Where's the rest of these guys? Somebody's creeping up there, right? Must be up top. I haven't played video games in a while. I'm actually getting a little motion sickness. Kind of funny, huh?
This is the end for you. That is.
That's very weird. Yeah, it's very odd, I'm gonna say. My movement while carrying a sword, it feels like I'm dragging something behind me. Very weird. Very odd. Well, we cleared this area out, huh? I would assume that Esbern and them should just show up, honestly. I forget how clear it looks, honestly. You got burnt and gutted. I'm pretty sure we just go in here and then they're just going to show up. So, I better do a save as well. Yep.
Who's there?
Never should have
I'm
That's how
getting
it's
too
done.
old for this.
don't remember.
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see
Yeah,
what
set
those
'em all
old
to
blades
dragon.
left.
Well, we won't set off any of these, but they are. What do we do here? We have 100% sneak, so we don't actually trigger traps, but they are going to be effed. And this should be Aldewin's wall, but whoa, game crashed. Holy moly. Haven't had that happen in a while. Hopefully it's just random. I really haven't done anything. I haven't changed any games. I've noticed it before though. Basically an issue with if you don't run Vortex, that it can crash the game. Don't know why. Seriously. I usually keep it open. Lanterns of Skyrim 2. Weathered roads. Fixed patch. Well, hopefully. Okay, so there's a new update available for that. Not for the game, but for this. Excuse me. At least it said there was a new update. So we're going to go ahead and do a restart and install. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't think that there was any glitches or any kind of there's no mods running that are conflicting. We did see some odd stuff going on though. Like we spawned in an area where there was a bunch of enemies, which you're not supposed to, right? You're supposed to actually walk into the location. So by me doing that, that could have caused some kind of a glitch. I don't think it's the actual game itself. Otherwise it would say conflicts and so on and vice versa. Yeah, there's literally nothing. Says there's nothing wrong. It never hurts though to run these programs just to make sure, you know. A lot of people doing work to their houses they must have got their stimulus. I'm going to be doing the same. Um, Most likely going to try and paint the front of my house, and most likely finish this room. Um, I just honestly haven't been feeling well enough to do it. So it says right now we're at a 41% chance of crashing to the desktop. That's actually higher than it was the last time we played. So, all right, let's try this again. If it does crash again, I'm gonna need to do something different. Seriously, like I'll have to figure out why it's crashing. Like if it just keeps crashing. But I have auto saves off. I can only do quick saves, which are not normal quick saves because of a mod I'm using. So yeah, I saved when we went in here, so there's a possibility it may just keep crashing And if that happens, then our gameplay is over. I could try and power through it by constantly saving and see if we can get past whatever's causing the bug, but we will see here.
Uh-oh.
Over here.
See here.
That's where you win.
Oh, wrong button.
Mercy.
Well, I was like, why can't I walk? Holy moly. Man, he wrecked. That should be it, right? I mean, honestly. I think maybe we just need to wait for him. We need to follow him. I'm going to go ahead and hit the old save button here. I guess we are.
Looks promising.
I guess we are supposed to follow.
Definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it. Whatever you did, you worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Why did they go down that way? Very weird. This is what I think caused the crash right there. Dang, that sucks. I don't know what would have caused it to crash there. I mean, seriously, other than the fact that we have 3 companions that aren't actual companions, they're part of the storyline, so there's no telling what's causing it. Honestly. I know we weren't having crashes till we got into this location, so the only thing we could really do is go back a little bit, and see if we could change it. But I'm gonna just keep trying to play it and see if it crashes in that exact same spot every time. Because if we save by it, we should be able to like power through it. Sounds weird, but it just happens randomly. I've found some quests work great with mods, and then some of them just are like one little place. If you go to it, it just causes it to crash every single time. I know this. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to process when you go through there. Like when you're actually walking through that area. That they walk on it, and it's going to basically be a trap and burn them. So it's a lot of stuff to go off randomly.
This
You know what I
looks
mean?
promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework.
Go ahead and just keep saving.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Okay.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Keep on saving. I'm gonna try and run through it. I don't know. Seriously, I don't actually know. Yeah, it's almost like the time itself. It's like I have a limited number of time before it crashes. Very odd. I don't know what would cause it neither. I mean, it's the main quest. I mean, we had this happen with the quest in Dawnstar when you help the people to stop being sleepy and, having those bad dreams. We had the exact same problem. So hopefully we can get through this. If not, this is as far as we can go. I mean, I can try and load back, to basically like the Sleeping Giant Inn. And we can pick a different thing. Like I said, like we kind of want to show up there with them, and we would want to walk into that area and not just appear in front of everybody. I've had these problems happen before, so we're going to run in here basically, and I'm going to save. Save in. Yep. Soon as we push that, it caused a crash. I would say that it's like almost like a timed thing. So let's go back and see if, like I said, you're not supposed to just teleport to a location because we actually hadn't found it I mean, we shouldn't have had it discovered. The thing was that we were halfway through the gameplay, and then I had this exact same problem. So hopefully this isn't. Yeah, hopefully it's not something that's going to stop us from being able to continue. You know, because I mean, literally, there's not really much you can do except for restart your game and go straight for the main story and do that first, and then you'd end up having to find out the sequence. So I'm going to say we should probably go back here. Yeah, let me see. Tab, and then I'm going to go ahead and delete these. I am pretty sure that it happened when we just teleported from this spot here. So I'm going to give it a couple minutes. Seriously, we're going to give it a couple minutes, and we're going to basically just go near the location and then walk to it instead of just appearing around it and see if that helps. I did also, like I said, I do feel like I'm dragging something with my character. I definitely feel like I'm dragging something.
Sigrid.
Hey, did you say
love of my
something?
life. When you get a spare moment, I could use some water.
Don't you sweet talk me, Alver. Not after last night. I'll bring you water when I'm done with my other chores.
Woman, you'll be the death of me yet.
Is that
Fine,
fur
take your time.
coming out of your
I'll
ears?
just die of thirst in the heat of this forge.
So where did they go?
Good to see you.
Stupid dog.
Hey, look, no crashes here. We should have already had a crash if it was because of us. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm thinking it's most likely the actual quest itself. What you doing, buddy? You can unhook it. It's just to hold the door open because it's not level. So. Alright, so this place is here. I'm thinking we'll go to a spot that we have cleared. And then we'll walk into this location. And maybe that'll fix the problem we're having. You know, sometimes mods aren't exactly going to help you with certain quests. I can hear the dragon, so... Yeah, I would assume that there's two possibilities here. One, that it's too much, like having 3 characters in that area, which makes me go, like I told you, Bethesda really wants people to do the main quest first. They've been this way, you know, it's kind of like, I mean, if you're a new player, that's what you're going to do. But if you're an old player, you're going to avoid the story altogether and maybe not even do it. So it's most likely because we're so high up, honestly. Like, if you've seen the characters we ran into, the NPCs, they were just straight up beasts. You know? They really were. Alright, so we'll fight this guy off. Kind of like one at a time, you know? Dang. OPS dragon, huh? Get resistance of fire. Go ahead and save. I don't think he can land anywhere, so. Oh, this is the guy. Yeah, as you can see, we're not getting any crashes. It's more to do with it's more to do with the quest itself. And it's just, that is the way that it is. It's been that way. Honestly, so those quests require a lot of stuff. A lot of the mods I'm using, by the way, don't actually... Yeah, a lot of the mods I'm using don't actually have that stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and say that looking at the screen, to me, it looks like it's higher than 60 FPS. It looks like it's in higher than 60 FPS to me, so let's check that. We're solid at 60. Okay. So it's definitely not that. It's not a physics problem. Alright, we've fought him. We don't need this shield. I go ahead and save. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the quest itself. So when we try and do the Dragonborn, we might actually have to, like, somehow teleport past it. But, yeah, we could also skip doing the main quest and try to do something other than... If it does crash in the exact same place, then we know, hey, we screwed up. There's something wrong. I'm going to go ahead and walk in, like I said. That way things load slower. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll just take our time getting in there. We'll make sure we kill everything. I actually am going to go ahead and say that I'm pretty sure what's causing what we're having is the maximum carnage. I'm pretty sure. Ever since I updated it, I've been noticing problems with NPCs, the way that they're dying. We have turned off some stuff. I'm actually tempted to go and just do a quick save here. Do a quick save, and I'm going to take a look and see if there's any updates for it. Because there was 2 updates within the last couple of times we've played, so I'm going to go ahead and just save here. So when you hit this, it's like insta off. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go to mods. We'll go to maximum carnage. Maximum. Oh, it looks like there is a new maximum carnage something with it, so let's check it out. Like I said, I seen bugs with it almost immediately. So the original seemed to work a little better, but it also was like you'd hit somebody and then it would basically make their clothes fall off, which is kind of random. Random stuff. Am I even streaming anymore? Holy moly, that's taking a long time. What is going on here, huh? The hell? See what he's got going here. So we downloaded these ones. So he has basically redone this a bunch of times. I'm assuming based on what people have done. Maximum Carnage without address library. We have address library. So Yeah, this one says, for those who already have address library. Spell perk distributor, we have that. Sky UI, we have that as well. So I don't know if this will help us, but I have definitely seen problems, honestly, with it. We've been having problems with Maximum Carnage, just seeing little bugs that have been created by it, but it's normal, honestly. I mean, it's not normal to have a mod that basically when you kill somebody, you know. So this is what I've always been told: you install the mod over the other one, then disable it. So because we installed the new one, it's going to want to override it. So we're just going to want to use the newer file, and then we want to basically override it. So we want the version 5.1 to go before the new one, and then hit save, like so on. Hit deploy, and it should make the other one absolutely, not, you know, some files are redundant. So what it does, it makes, it makes one of them. So let's just hit max here, max. So this one is going to become redundant, so we can go ahead and just hit uninstall, right? So once it's uninstalled, it should just basically, any of the new files will overwrite the new one, and when we uninstalled it, it should just leave it. That's what I've been told was the proper way to, uninstall it. What the heck? Go to maximum. So normally when you hit this and you hit the maximum carnage with address. Do you want to delete it? Yes. Remove. So now we should be updated. Yeah, we should be updated. Okay. And then it said that it changed a couple of things in here. So we're going to want to check for any problems we might be having. I'm going to see if there's any new. Okay. So nothing's changed as far as that goes. And then we're going to want to run War's new idols, because it did actually affect it. It said it affected it. I actually don't understand why it would even affect it, in my opinion. I don't know why it would affect it, but I am pretty sure that as he updates the Maximum Carnage, whoever installed it during their playthrough is most likely going to have issues. Okay, so it still says 41% chance of crashing to desktop based on the fact that I'm using Halo poses, finish spells, G pose, and what is it? Creature, all that stuff. It basically makes the animals move right. I don't know if you've ever seen them do like spinning before, but it fixes that. So hopefully, hopefully that's what the problem was. Is that we had a really out of date. I mean, anything that uses address library, um, is a script mod, which means as we update it, it could make our game unplayable. But I'm personally, I'm weighing more towards the fact that I think it's the actual quest itself. It's got a lot of things moving around and stuff. I almost always avoid the main quest, and I think that if I do another playthrough with Skyrim, I am going to, I'm going to do the main quest. I mean, it's just the way that it has to be. Oh, look, it's them. They kind of showed up, huh? Well, that's good. I guess we can fight this and see what happens. Like I said, you're not supposed to just spawn up on the hill.
This one's mine.
I'm getting out of here. Never should have come here.
I'm gonna try not to use power moves on these guys, so that we don't use the maximum carnage. I don't actually know why we're so OP. Seriously, I don't actually know why we would be so overpowered here. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Where are these people? Something up there. Probably go get these guys, huh? Yeah, as long as we're in Tamriel or Skyrim, right? I swear we've actually been here before and just basically redid everybody. Holy shit, we got killed. I did not see that coming. Oh no, they just knocked us down. What the heck? Oh, they did kill us. I thought we were gonna get up. We got pwned. Need to keep an eye on my keep an eye on things, huh?
Hey!
This is the end for you.
Yeah, we're not using maximum carnage kill moves by not using power moves to kill them is basically what's going on. Yeah, it looks like we got everybody, or they got everybody, I should say. So we need to head into the mountain. So I'm gonna go ahead and do save here. Like I said, I mean the best thing to do would be if it starts crashing again. Like if we go in there and it starts crashing, we know it's the quest, which would mean every time we pull that chain, it's gonna be like a time bomb just waiting, right?
That's close enough. Nothing.
Lead on to Skyrim Temple.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it honestly. Hey, you got wrecked. Took an arrow to the knee. Alright, let's go ahead and do some clean saves. And then I'm going to see if we can just take our time through here. I'm going to listen to their comments and stuff. Instead of just like going straight to it. I'll let them take
Who's
care of
there?
them.
What was that?
So it was my intention.
Better than that.
Shame it had to come to that.
Yeah, one of the oddest things I'm going to say right now is, from what I can tell, one of the strangest things would be I definitely feel like there's hesitation with my character moving. Very weird. Honestly, it reminds me of Fallout. Like if you start modding Fallout 4, your character will seem hesitant. And I'm not feeling
This
it
looks
right
promising.
now, but
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down.
so
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the
how
bottom.
is that Dragonborn?
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
So this is when we had a countdown basically to
Let's see what those old blades left in
bad
our way.
things happening. Like literally from this moment forward, we started having crash to desktop right from here, And there you go. So it's not going to let us get past that, unfortunately. I mean, we can try to save right before the crash, but I actually wouldn't even know what would cause that. Like, right when we go to those pressure plates, each time we've done it. So it's literally this quest. It's going to be bugged for us. So I actually don't know. Probably what I could do is kind of we're gonna do something weird, which is I'm pretty sure what's happening here, as far as I can tell, is as soon as Esbern and what's her name, uh, was it Delphine, as soon as they walk onto those platforms. So the idea would be that we would need to get up there without actually setting off any of these traps. So the moment we activate these pillars, it starts like almost like a crash to desktop countdown, right? So one of the things we could do to do that is to skip all this stuff and go straight up over there. I'm gonna try it. So let's see. It would be TCL. And what this is going to do is make it so I can literally just go past all this stuff here. Now, I would say that the biggest issue we would have would be that I could go... I don't know what it's going to do, honestly, if we come here. Because I'm pretty sure the only way you can do it is by getting them over here to activate this quest. So, by using the non-toggle, we could maybe skip some of these other traps. Like, as soon as we came here, you know what I mean? So the idea being that if something to do with us activating this and them walking through that area is what's causing it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit F5 to save. And we will see what happens when we do this. Like I said, it's just going to cause a crash to desktop, most likely.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Right? So from this moment...
Whatever you did, it worked.
From this moment
Let's see what
forward,
those
it's like
old
a
blades
clock
left in
goes
our
off.
way.
Let's just see what happens. Do you see the light flickering? But we have everything open, so technically... I think it's them stepping on the pressure plate, in my opinion. That's what I think, yeah. I think as soon as they walk across it, it causes that to happen. So, how can we... I could technically try to teleport them past it. That would probably be the only way to fix it, honestly. Crap. I would have done this quest sooner, but I'm actually wondering how many quests are we going to have problems. But as far as I remember, when I did the LE version playthrough of this, I had no problems. 0 problems. Seriously. We might have to hit tab really quick or we might fall to our death. Unless it remembers that we had the TCL on. Yeah. It doesn't remember. So, at least that's good, right? I mean, we opened up this bridge, and there you go. So, weird. Let's go ahead and try one more thing I can think of. Like I said, the best thing to do would be to... It's clearly not that. As soon as I activated this thing, it causes a crash. So, I think this is pretty much the end of this playthrough. I mean, we can do a bunch of other quests, but it's not going to allow us to do the main quest. Like I said, I could try and teleport them past all that stuff and just leave it inactive. And as soon as they show up there, it should fix it. But I'm going to have to look how to do it. Let's not go there. Let's go here. So like I said, it's a literal countdown. from what I can tell. It's a literal countdown. So once I activate this thing, it starts a countdown of where it's going to crash us. Seriously. So the quest is definitely bugged, I'm going to say, for sure. Let's see what happens. So like I said, one thing we can try is to basically do something like this where we click on, and I think you can basically just teleport him to you from way up there. So we could just skip all these little things. It shouldn't change anything in the game, but I think it's probably the only way we're going to be able to do this. So I just need to... open up. Let's see, Skyrim commands here. And I think it's something like place player at me or something. Player.place at me, and then item or NPC ID, which is right there, I think. I don't know if it works for this. We'll try it though. So let's see. We'll go ahead and click on him. It definitely says Esbern. Okay, so we do that, and then we're going to want to do TCL. Oh, that ain't right. I need to do that. Oh, we need to unclick off of him too. There we go. TCL. So that basically means we can walk through things. Then I want to look at him. Get his player NPC. I think these are the ones you have to use to teleport. I'm pretty sure. Base ID. Like, we don't want to make a duplication of him. Ooh, okay. Well, that is very odd. It's very strange. I don't know what to do about it, honestly, other than to just keep trying to do it and keep saving and saving, like save right before, and then hopefully we can get those NPCs past it. We can also try increasing the FPS, which sounds weird, but we're limiting ourselves to 60, but we're not actually running at 60, so could be an issue. But it seems to me as soon as we cross this bridge, it's just like there. As soon as you go past a certain point, that's it. It's done. All right. So we'll try. This is the one we saved where we're like past everything. I'm gonna try and we're gonna load here. I'll do the test and hit save. Yeah, we just have to get them past. Seriously, we just have to get them past it. So basically,
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
okay, hit save.
It worked. Let's see what those old warriors left in our way.
And then I'm gonna try. Whoa, that was almost bad. I'm gonna try and hit save about right here. Save here. Hit save there. Save. 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 Now, I'm not 100% sure, honestly, like what's going on, but I'm going to go ahead and say that we just did a bunch of saves to prevent it from going, crashing. But we've gotten so far ahead here. We just need to wait for them to show up. There they are. And it crashed. It's okay though. I think we did it. I mean, I think we got past it. If we can just get this next quest to go. I just need to keep saving every couple seconds is what I need to do. Yeah, I don't know why it does this. I mean, who knows what mod is causing the story to do this? The thing is, when there are actual locations you have to go to, this is kind of the only way you can get past it. But it is possible that this is, like I said, we just are going to have to do everything but the main storyline. Or skip past this part, you know? There's Esbern. Whoa, did you see that? It's almost like we're floating.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too.
Okay, we've started the story. I'm just going to keep saving. I know it sounds weird, but...
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Remus Cyrodiil?
It's coming.
Crash. Yeah, I think it's a time limit before it starts corrupting and crashing. That's what I'm actually looking at right now. And each time I'm saving, we are yeah, each time I save, it's like keeping it from crashing. So hopefully once we get past this and get to the wall, it stops crashing. If it keeps crashing, I can't just keep saving every second, you know. We would want to quit at some point, but usually when you get past all the acting and all the voice stuff, it usually
The whole
stops.
place appears to be a shrine to Remus. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances.
So we'd want to hit activate, save.
It's coming.
Yeah, it is not going to let us pass that. I don't think we're going to be able to get past that, unfortunately. Well, that sucks. So much for our playthrough. I kind of knew this was a possibility, honestly. I mean, this is probably the most mods I've ran. Seriously, it's the most that we've done. I think we have like 100 and something. Let's actually look. 126 mods. I'm gonna say that most stuff seems to me like it's been working fine. Like we've done, quests, but the main storyline quest seems like it's absolutely glitched out. I actually wouldn't even know how to even begin to fix it. Um, there's things I could do, like for instance, go to, I could use something that's supposed to clean game saves. Um, seriously, it's supposed to clean them, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm pretty sure we don't have any. Um, I'm pretty sure we don't have anything going on with them. If that makes any sense. What I mean is that, um, like if we look at show undefined elements, right? Let's see which other ones would we want to do. We'd want to look for this one, like show. So look, there's 0. These are supposed to be the things that cause crashes, is unattached instances, but undefined elements. These are basically, here's some, like, obviously we need these XP32 skeleton. We got game data, get all ammo. I don't know what the hell that is. the function message, and it's from XP32. So this is fine. These are all correct. They're not bad scripts or anything. So it's definitely not that. Show form list nifs. I don't think there is any. Yeah. So this is a pretty clean save. Just gonna say it's a pretty clean save. So there's no reason to try and clean it. We could export the plugin thing. Let's see. Change. Yeah, none of this is gonna help. There's no reason. There's no reason to try and clean it when we've. It's pretty much as clean as we can get, but we're gonna be prevented. It looks like from doing the main story. That kind of sucks. It's kind of the price you pay for having a lot of mods that are not really tested with, doing a playthrough. A lot of people just do the mods so they can show you what they look like, but I know of a couple mods that would cause problems with this, and some of them are most likely the ones that change the animations of characters, meaning like are basically I would assume it's most likely caused by the animations we have. We have so many animations from trying to do cool screenshots and stuff, but on top of everything else, we're definitely getting a problem. So it's almost unstoppable crashes to desktop is what we're going to end up having here. As soon as we activate the scene to open the portal, it literally doesn't give me a chance to save, so it just crashes almost instantly. So I actually wouldn't even know what to do about this, seriously, other than we could go outside of this place. I could basically just leave the main quest alone and do the war quest, but I have a feeling it's going to do the same thing. Very odd. Just gonna say that that this has happened. Seriously, I want to see something really quick too. I'm gonna go ahead and I haven't done nothing, right? So we've kind of skipped past a lot of voice checks.
Blades revered we will Cyrodiil.
So I'm not even going to do anything. We're just gonna sit here.
After the so-called Battle of Pale Pass, the Akaviri went.
Let's see what we got here. Is there anything running? Revert started. Revert finished. Garbage collection default. 7 public objects. This MCM menu.
Into his service. This was the foundation stone of the Second Empire.
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
I'm going to give it some time.
Gods above, what are you waiting for?
I don't want to crash the game. That's what I'm waiting for. So, what could we do here to activate this?
Esbern's probably right. Try using your blood on the carved seal on the floor.
What I can do is this. Just give it a sec. Let the sound animation run.
That's done it. Look.
Just give it a second.
It's coming to life.
All right. We somehow got past that.
You should have the honor first to set foot in Skyhaven Temple.
There's no telling what we might find inside.
This should open us up to a whole nother thing. So by constantly saving and hitting a pause menu so that things can load, like that's actually what I think is wrong. What's gone wrong here? You want to know what I'm talking about? Is
Fascinating.
basically there's so much shit going on
Almost entirely intact.
that it crashed, just like the quest when you have to do the multiple things. So it's actually working. I'm gonna keep on saving here.
Amazing. Kaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Aldewin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Hey, look, she's like hanging back. It's very weird. We standeth on the table of worship. Where the hell did he go? Okay, I guess that's what we do. We go here. Aldwin's wall. And then they'll show up.
Let me see the final example of early Second Era Kaviri sculpture and relief.
Very weird looking.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have.
So we somehow tricked the game into letting us play through. So that's good.
Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel.
It looks like it's actually working, which is good, right? You notice what's her name here?
Isn't it amazing? Ah, thank you. Excellent. Now, where were we? Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel.
Okay, so I don't remember this being a thing. But let's go ahead and go back to her and see why exactly is she sitting. Where is she sitting? So we got the Dragon Bane. We don't need to grab any of this stuff because it could possibly be the end of our gameplay here. Let's go get her to come with us.
What is it?
Let's see.
The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn. Now our purpose... Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have... The faction... There's no worse enemy to human... When I was... They believed... I was one... But then the dragon... And that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn. The greatest dragon slayer of all.
So she's just chilling here, but from what I remember... I used to just explore around while he does his thing over here. And go up to the top. I think leave, come back. I've done that before. At least I think this is what we did. We were like, well, he's sitting there reading stuff. Takes him a while or something from what I remember. But if we can get outside and it stops crashing, I just think it's like this. There's so much stuff going on in there. So we got what's her name? We got Esbern. We got them doing all that stuff, and then trying to go through these mazes with all the mods that we have installed. Just causes serious problems. So I did this right here, right before we went into that area, and it seemed like it screwed up stuff. So. But now that we've discovered this location, we can now just fast travel here, which I almost feel like I should have done anyway. I wonder if they would have just followed me. I think next time I might just do that, just skip all of that and go right to it. But it does seem like we're running stable now. Yeah, finish save in whatever seconds. Okay. Now, are we stuck is the question. Got a like, which is good.
Isn't it amazing?
It is. Carry on.
Ah, thank you. Excellent. Now, where were we?
There she is. Jeez.
What is it?
Okay, what are we supposed to do here? I remember this before happening to me before I did this. Get that sword. And of course there's some dragon armor. Or blaze armor, I mean. Which is always good to have, right? We should technically put it on her. Which is another problem that we might have, is I chose to change her clothing to a different one. So
Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel.
what is going on here? Are we supposed to search something else out, maybe? We've already grabbed the armor. Let's go ahead and go up here. Samurai stuff. Yeah, this is from another mod. What I remember, he tells you the story of Aldewin. That's what I remember. Nothing but furs. That was funny. Let's see what it says for us to do. Learn the secret of Aldewin's wall. So, I actually don't remember what we're supposed to do. Pretty sure we're supposed to see some writing or something that tells us about Dragon Rend.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
Yeah, I don't remember what we're supposed to do. I do remember being stuck here before, though. Learn the secret. Has it really been that long? To the point where I don't even remember how to do this part? Or is it just broken? Maybe if we get them closer.
Do you need something? What do you need, Dragonborn?
Oh, we shout or something, don't we? Let me try shouting, actually.
Fools!
Okay, that's not it. Go ahead and hit save. Stomach hurts. I might have to stop here in a minute. Try and catch my bearings.
Isn't it amazing?
It is. Carry on. Do we just wait or something? I think maybe we're supposed to put on the armor or something. Let's try that. Let's see what happens if we put the weight armor on.
Do you need something?
Okay, well that's not doing it. Let's see. Damn. Whew. Well, like I say. He's trying to find some secret panel. I don't remember how you do this, though. Just say that. I could have swore, though, he just automatically...
Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel.
Isn't there some sort of blood thing we have to do? Another one? I could have swore. All kinds of blade swords. Let me hit save. And then... Is there something on the ground we're supposed to do? Let me check. Let me go ahead and... go ahead and quit. We'll go to... I do not remember what's supposed to happen next. I'm pretty sure he starts reading the wall, or he's supposed to, or he asks for some book or something. We're supposed to go get it, but that obviously didn't happen. So let me go ahead and do... Let's see. Sky... Aldewin's wall bug. He's standing next to the wall, and he doesn't start saying anything. He stands there, and you ask him. He says it's amazing. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we're right there right now. Exit to Keith's Spire and return to the temple to reset Delphine. Exit Keith's Spire and return to the temple. Got them both at the wall, but Esbern won't do anything except say it's amazing. Can't get it to fix. Let's see. To get it fixed, I had to go back to an older save. Lost my enchanted Daedric armor, but I still had the materials. Just yeah, we have this is for Xbox, so we can use console commands. For some damn reason, my it's hilarious because my Microsoft is trying to take over my like I'm literally using Microsoft Bing as my search provider for some reason. Yeah, and it's not even got me signed into my Google, which is funny. It's like redirecting my thing here using yeah. Why would it do that? I don't even have it. I never installed. I think what I need to do is go into my settings here. Let's go ahead and go here. We're going to go ahead and do that again. And then how do I change it so it stops redirecting me? That is some weird stuff. This Microsoft just decided they're going to just basically be just as bad as the people that do, hold you hostage. So they just basically just switch your thing, extensions. Like I never installed it. Seriously, I never installed any apps for it. But when I opened up Bing, it opened up inside of it's some weird stuff. What in the heck? We actually don't need Aldewin's well bug, but how to fix
Se riesco a trovare il pannello giusto.
player. Let me write this down here. We can use console commands to fix it, I'm pretty sure. Well, hopefully. As far as I know, this is the most complicated, quest that you're going to run into. That's why I don't like bringing multiple companions with me. So basically what we got here is set stage. Set stage. MQ. And it looks like 202, I think. 202. Let me go back a little. 203, 260. Okay.
Hai mai sentito parlare di una cosa del genere? Temevo che l'avresti detto. Immagino. Speravo di non doverli coinvolgere, ma non abbiamo altra scelta.
Okay, let me try this. I mean, we have a save, so we can go back if this doesn't work. Whoever did this did it in Espanolia, it looks like. Espanol. So I think that Delphine, Delphine, well, I think that's her name. I think when we came through the temple, she was supposed to start a thing, but because I was constantly saving, most likely caused the problem. So at least it's not crashing now, which is good, right? So he put set stage MQ. He did it in caps, so I don't know. MQ 203. Did it work? Loaded current version, blah blah blah. Set stage MQ 20360. So it definitely worked.
Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Okay.
Did you say something? Haven't you been paying attention to anything? If we can or not. There's no guarantee with
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
Very good.
Okay, so I do think we got past that. I mean, we kind of missed the whole him talking about the wall thing, but I guess it's better than ending our entire game. You know? I'm gonna go ahead and do a save, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom, but I will be right back. That does seem to, I mean, it basically just skips it to where you can pick up your next quest. So, like I said, any quest that, as far as I can tell, if you're using mods, that requires three parts to it. Meaning, like you got 3 NPCs, you got three puzzle traps, you got this huge area where they're supposed to, each time you go, it's supposed to trigger these. And then, of course, I'm running mods that are basically allowing me to do whatever I want to in the game. So, you know. Anyway, I'll be back here in a sec. All right. I am back. Dang. Okay. So my son, he got an Oculus Rift, which we were going to get him the Valve Index, but it was $1,000. Seriously. He's been getting straight A's. Straight A's in school. So, you know? Right.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
I think when we come back, they should have changed clothings. Like, she should be wearing the Blades outfit. I'm surprised we were able to just sit there and continually hit save to skip past all those areas we were having it freeze. Alright, I'm going to hit F5. Go speak to the gray beards. There is a mod you can install to basically make it so you don't have to do some of this quest here. But in all reality, I couldn't see if somebody changes their ways, being so resentful that not even somebody that is actually kind
Wind guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
What I'm here for, to be a tool.
Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. Sky above, voice within. To get the answers you seek, you must travel to the top of the mountain and speak to our master, Paarthurnax. He lives in seclusion. He speaks to us only rarely. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
We would teach you a shout that shows you how to throw a rock at someone when they're not looking. When I throw rocks at people, I like it when they're not looking at me. It's kind of funny. When I was a kid, we used to play this game.
Follow me.
We used to play this game where we would basically throw rocks across a huge gap that they had dug. I don't know if it was still a probe or something, or that maybe they needed to remove some sort of old debris. You know what I mean? Some sort of old debris. But we'd be on each side of it, and we would throw rocks at each other. But man, I never got hit, but I've seen people that were hit, you know?
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Up on this mountain, practicing all of it, and you don't want to just teach me the ones that you have to go all over Skyrim to find. Whatever, buddy.
Yes.
Whatever makes you feel better, okay?
As will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Sure I will. Grandpappy. Hey, I'm gonna probably have to stop here in a minute. Let me go to shouts. We need our only other completed clear skies here. Go ahead. I'm on my way to Paarthurnax. You know Paarthurnax? I thought it like almost kills you, right? Oh, we're not holding it down. That's good.
Look!
I was just barely clearing the skies. Yeah, if you guys missed it, I was talking about how my mental health was really getting the better of me over the last week, and it was after, pretty much right after. Yeah, it was right after I got my COVID shot. I got the Johnson & Johnson one, not by choice, but it was the only one available. So I was like, it's better than nothing. And then, of course, there is the advantage of it does actually, help with multiple strands. But it's not going to get rid of your.
Look!
It's not going to get rid of, Dang.
Look!
It's not going to get rid of, you know, like my chances of not getting it. Just 72% chance is better than no chance. So I'm assuming they're taking the latest strand, and then they should use the same technology, and then so there should be another shot coming out soon. My dad actually got 2 shots, which in his first time, which makes me wonder what the hell was that. But okay. Go this away. I think we're above due land here. The Everest Frost.
Look!
Just some random goat up here. Like, yo, what's going on there, eh? Why don't you take off, you hoser? I don't think I've ever gone up here at night. Speaking of going up here at night, I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I had that bug on the Xbox 360, and I just kept resetting it and going through.
Look!
Damn, just landing.
Yolok. Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax.
Something tells me that wasn't supposed to happen.
What brings you to my Strulmach, my mountain?
Let's see. I think you already know who I am.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin.
Look at that.
Forgive me.
What is going on with this
It has
extras?
been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to... Drem.
There we go.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak?
Learn the word of power from him.
A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
And then we're supposed to what?
Not until introductions are complete. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Am I supposed to, like, burn him with it? It's been a while. That's all I can say.
You'll
Ah, yes. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Aldewin.
Do you know Dragon or not?
Aldewin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Aldewin and Dovahkiin return together.
There is definitely texture.
But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Aldewin to battle and defeated him.
It was pretty much the last place he'd want to be in.
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Aldewin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Aldewin. But this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven? What you name Throat of the World?
I gotta redo that whole thing.
It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to... not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent, time was. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound. With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll, Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Aldewin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Damn freaks. Let's pull out the old Elder Scroll. One of them scrolls and things.
Gormley, running out of time. The battle.
Today, Aldewin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Know that Gormley sent you down to death. Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Aldewin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Aldewin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We've blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Aldewin himself. Gulfur, Sori, Birker.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Aldewin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Aldewin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Aldewin approaches.
Nothing like taking a shortcut, huh?
So be it.
Meye, Tarodis, Ane, Him Hind Paliv, Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivari What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarodis Parthenax, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, you will die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You'll feel the fear for the first time, Worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. Get the smoke, Elvir. Now. Hold Aldewin on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred.
So basically, they just
to
sent
make
him
this
forward so
contract
that the Dragonborn
Begone,
now would have
world
to F with him.
By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
It worked. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Why would it autosave?
Unlucky Nakib, Silesur. My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Eat ass, okay? Good old Dragon Rend, where are you? Dragon Rend.
Jur, Zafru!
Too late, Aldewin.
Suleki Mulak, Parthrax. My power has waxed, while yours.
Damn. Fire resist. That's pretty much all the...
Unshrat Hokoran, never again. Ruthwan Nidarin Shur.
Chance to defeat him.
You may have picked up the weapons of my ancient foes, but you are not their equal.
Now, Dovahkiin. Now,
Mizmul Dovahkiin. You have become strong. But I am Aldewin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagis Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Oh, they go. There. See his disappearing textures. I don't know what the hell is causing it. Right there.
Lot Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Aldewin's allies will think twice after this victory. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Aldewin's allies,
Yes. Trap him we will.
Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol.
I forget which ones are good. I think we already know Foos, right?
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Well, I think that we'll take that.
Yes. This the Hafkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Good old Parthenax. We ain't gonna kill him in this one. Seriously? Let's see. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this here, but we are most likely just going to keep on going through. I'm hoping we don't have to... I do remember you had to get a certain distance into the war story. Like you have to pick faction stuff or something like that. Or no, we have to convince everybody to stop fighting. And then based on what we pick, is going to determine where the final battle will be. So I'm gonna basically make it so it's in Windhelm, so I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, well, might as well do this. Make ourselves look halfway decent here. God damn it. Neck. Alright. I'm gonna save. And that's it. We will do this probably, I don't know when, but hopefully we can continue to the main story. I will try to figure it out. Most likely I'll do a little bit tomorrow. Like I said, I'm still recovering from getting my COVID shot. Honestly, like that, I didn't expect to get so sick. I mean, honestly, I hadn't really thought about it, but I haven't really been 100% sick in a long time. Basically, anytime I caught the flu, whenever I've got it, it would stay with me kind of lingering for like months. So, like if I got the flu, I wouldn't have it just for a day. I'd have it for like 2 weeks, just on and off. Like I'd feel fine and then I'd feel sick. And I've been that way since I was younger. I don't know if that means something bad for me because obviously my body's fighting something off. Before it means I'm fighting something, which I'm hoping is just diabetes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you on the next one. Later.